Well, some serious thoughts today, and maybe before today as well, as I have noticed the evolution, would you call it evolving? I don't think it is evolving. It is more like you are in a state of major control. As I have spoken to you before, and I would like to bring it up to you again, you had computers upon this planet before. Actually, very controlling televisions in your homes as well. As now, again, you have televisions, but they have gone very quickly to great big screens in your living room, or in what you now tend to call your media room, because that's what they would like you to see it as, a media room. Very soon, your computer will transmit through your television screen in your living room, in your bedroom, in your office, wherever you may be. I say to you, don't let it come that you lose all your newspapers. And of course, you know, I'm not in the newspaper business. I have no interest in newspapers. Or do not lose your magazines and the books off your shelves. At one time, before, and this is not as far away as some of you may think that it is. I had also a note from somebody that said, Your Holiness, who called you Your Holiness? Well, you know, I'm not a self-aggrandizer. Far from that. I'm here because of my great love for Creator and the understanding that Creator is really there, and the understanding also that there are many, many gods. And many years ago, some 30 years ago, I was in discussion with some people in Italy, and someone asked me at that time what was my understanding of God, and I looked up and smiled and still do the same today. Which God are you speaking about? Now, if you are in trouble and you are over-religiousized, that you have become blind, then I have news for you. Because 2010 is a very, very, to me, disturbing year. 2010 and 2011 are so disturbing that you would wish some days that your planet would go upside down and throw off all the garbagey, controlling individuals. We also have those that have brought you the information, which was out there for eons, about reptilians. And sure, David Icke, if I may say so to you, as I have had conversations with Mr. Icke, is not far off. But I can't say to you, I can't go there, that your planet is solely controlled by the reptilian gods. And you see what I just said, reptilian gods, reptiles. Because there are other forms of deities upon the planet who control you. You are being controlled through the computer. Many of you have come to a place where you have lost the power of your existence, of your life and living. Your spirituality is being programmed in through the computer. When someone said holy, and I said, well, I was very, very small. I think the first time that it was said that I was a holy being, and I could observe the conversation. I was all of 2.5 years old when there was a man in my father's house, my custodial father's house, and they spoke about this holy child that had come into their life, and they did not know what to do with it. First of all, I suffered tremendously of racism. Racism was so great, and when I then came to Canada, I suffered amongst the so many things again from racism, and today I am being victimized because of racism. And not only that, I happen to be a female called holy. But that all to the side, that all moved out of today. Let us go to the nitty-gritty of the danger of the television, the computer, the telephone. The telephone very soon also will be a thing of the past. Not too long from now. I believe in this coming time, 2010, it may show you in many places no more telephone. They're going to find another way to control you from your cell phone to your computer to your television, so they become the masters, the tools of the men and women in black. This week I had a barrage of letters from people because this Bishop Lahey was out there in the news. And I said, don't come to me. Look at yourself. If you have children, love your children. Don't hand your children just over willy-nilly, because the danger is now. The danger is that you are going to fall under the control and be victimized by the warring gods, the seen and the unseen gods. And so many of you have not understood. So many times have I told you one creator. I also told some of my friends who are Buddhists, and they come and ask me, and I said, 2 Buddhas. 2 Buddhas. One who was murdered in India because he was an imposter. And the other Buddha, the most divine lady, maybe male, female being of all things, the most perfect being, was out there who brought lots and lots and lots of divine wisdom. But also then there are other parts within Buddhism that are controlled by these gods who run upon your planet. You know, you may be in wisdom, you may be in a state of not understanding, but the one thing I know you will understand today is that you can end up in the worst of the worst sense of control. Some people say, oh, you know, don't listen. We need to do this, that and the other. Well, let me tell you, there will not be too many places upon this planet that you will be able to hide. Some people come to me and they say we have to be mobile and be on the move all the time. Very lovely. Maybe they won't let you be on the move all the time.